Before we get started, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notification when I drop more videos. If you don't hit the bell icon, YouTube will not notify you when I drop videos because I do not trigger the algorithm. Now, do understand, I need y'all to go into the comment section. You don't have to always drop words, but drop an emoji, drop something to help the algorithm, help the channel out, support the channel, because the rest of these channels are through. Now that I'm talking about relationships, I'm going to keep talking about the kind of stuff y'all want, society and relationships. The rest of these channels are through. Because they can't explain this stuff the way I can, because these dudes don't know what the hell they talking about. Just to be blunt, just for Kush to be Kush, to tell you the truth the way it is, these niggas don't have an idea what the hell they talking about. So I'm going to tell you what I know from personal experience and from the experience from the first-hand observation of my friends and stuff right there, and my family members and stuff. I have aunts right now, man, and uncles that have been married since I was a baby. My mom now, she's divorced. You know what I'm saying? My mom is divorced. I got one uncle that's divorced. So out of my mama, 2 brothers and 4 sisters, only 2 of them are divorced. The rest of them have been married to the same person since I was young. My grandmother's sister, my great aunt, but I guess it's my aunt, right? I don't know if it's a great aunt, I don't know how they go. My grandmother's sister, right? My mama's aunt. You know, she's only like 11 years older than my mom. And her husband just died like 4 years ago. She had been married to that man since before I was born. And he died 4 years ago. So I've seen some long-term relationships in my own family structure, right? You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of them. And my mom was married for a long time, you know what I'm saying? She was married 30-something years. Mom was married like 30-something years, you know? So I've seen some long-term relationships in my family, right? So I'm gonna talk about what I know from experience. 5 myths about long-term relationships debunked. When it comes to long-term relationships, we're faced with all sorts of unrealistic expectations. So what's the reality? Since I gave an example on unrealistic expectations for the previous 3, I might as well try to come up with one for this video here. And the one I can think of right now is the so-called role of men to provide. See, and this is not so much an unrealistic expectation that is just placed on men from women, but it's one that's placed on men from men. My brothers, I get tired of telling y'all, you are not providing in this system. The system is providing. See, y'all dudes, and I've said this on several videos, y'all act like y'all getting out here hunting for your food. Y'all getting out here fishing and you getting out here catching what you eat, you're keeping what you kill type shit. That's not what's going on. You are going to school or whatever you gotta do, then you're going on 3-4 interviews, basically begging for a job, you know what I'm saying, to get hired. And when you get hired, you're commuting all day, catching cabs and trains all damn day to go sit on a job, and you work for hours a day so that you can earn money, so that you can buy the things that you want and need. That is not you providing. That is you participating in a system. There is a difference. So the point I'm making about the unrealistic expectation is that this society has put an expectation on every man to basically control his finances, and we don't. We are in a system. I mean, 99% of unemployed people are not unemployed by choice. And not all of them are uneducated. We have a lot of people with college degrees that are unemployed and underemployed. Come on, man, stop living in a lie. Stop living in the bubble. We are in a system that we don't have a lot of control over. We are at the mercy of this thing. So anybody expecting you to move like you actually have control over this, that is an unrealistic expectation. I don't have no control of this stuff. All I can do is do within it whatever being dealt to me at the time. Whatever cards being dealt to me at any given time, all I can do is play those cards. Because that's just what it is, man. And if you don't understand that, you are not being honest with yourself and nobody else. So let's get into the article. Having a family will cement your relationship. Now, this is one that Dr. Orion said. After he went on and explained how, of psycho hacks, how he explained how we put too much burden on the institution of marriage. He come right back and said the only reason why we get married is to have children. Last I checked, you don't need to be married to have a baby. You don't need to be married to raise a baby successfully. So having a family will not cement your relationship, because children are a byproduct of the relationship. They are not the focus of a relationship. And that's part of the problem that y'all understand. And this is part of the problem that I see today. You could tell we got a lot of single parents out here, and a lot of men come from single parents by the way they view parenting, by the way they view children. Because when you're dealing with a single parent, there's no spouse. So the child becomes the spouse. And they treat that child like they don't ever want that child to leave or go off and grow up, and that's how they treat the child. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you see from a lot of these products of single parents, right? Or these single parents themselves. Whatever the case may be, the children are just a byproduct of that relationship. They're never the focus of these two people as a unit, right? The children are a byproduct of it. Your life should still be your life. A lot of things do change once you have a child, because you're responsible for that child, and you do have to take care of that child. You got to look out for that child. But this is why when we was coming up, the parents will all get babysitters, and after we reached a certain age, they will all bring us to one house together where we tear the damn house up. Whoever house we would stand by, man, we fucked them houses up. But our parents would bring us by one of the friends' houses, and the couples will all go out together, and they'll be gone. I mean, shit, we don't know what time they came inside most of the time. They came home, you know what I'm saying? We be dead sleep. You know what I'm saying? Your mom be picking you up, waking you up, you know, talking about come get in the car. You know, your daddy talking about come get in the car. They went out. So what they did, they still did their thing. They either got a babysitter to sit with you, or they brought you by somebody's house and y'all all watched each other. Depends on the ages of the children, right? The age range of the children. So they still went out, because the children are a byproduct. Your children are not supposed to stop your life. It changes your life. As a couple, y'all are still there for each other. Because when them children grow up and go, as a couple, y'all gonna still be there together. The children are a phase in your relationship. They are not your relationship. And anybody who think that children, having a family, is the cement of a relationship is wrong, because that's not what it is. And this is why y'all families be dysfunctional. This is why y'all raise maladjusted children, boys and girls that can't function in society at large, because y'all are not dealing with it correctly. The relationship is between the man and the woman, the spouses. That is the relationship. That is the real family. That's the family. Once your children grow up, they go make a family of their own. The real family is the spouses. That's the family. And being that is the family, you're supposed to move in certain ways where y'all lives continue to go forward. That's how you do it. You gotta find a babysitter. You gotta find somebody to watch the children. You gotta get out and still do things. You gotta still enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still gotta find time. I mean, I'm pretty sure sometime our parents probably dropped us off by somebody, man. They just went back home and fucked. You know, ran around the house naked and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, who knows the hell they was doing? You know, they got us out the way. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's because back in the day, the parents did understand that this is a phase. The children part is not the family, so to speak. It's a phase. The real family is the couple. Oh, this controversial. I know y'all don't like this. But I mean, if y'all think y'all children gonna be y'all children forever, man, that's on y'all, man. All my children grown with kids. They are no longer part of my family. And have not been a part of my family now for a long time, because my children are grown. They haven't been a part of my family now for a while. My family is me and my wife. This is my family. Now, if you want to talk about extended family, you know, yeah, we got kids and grandkids. You want to talk about extended relative family up out there, outside of that? Yeah, we got my brothers, we got aunts, uncles on east side, brothers and stuff like that. You know, we got cousins, we got aunts, we got moms, dads still alive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got family in a larger sense. But you got to understand where family start. I'm gonna put my graph up here, the interconnectivity of family, right? And it starts with the self, and then immediate family, which is basically you and your spouse, and then you and your children. But your children gonna grow up and go on. when they grow up and go on, it's still you and the spouse. So that's the constant. That's really the family. You and the spouse was there before the children, and you and the spouse should be there after the children. So that's really your family, you and your spouse. So the children does not cement the family. They are just a byproduct of the relationship between the spouses. And if you see the children properly, and you still focus on everything y'all was doing before, and don't fall into this crazy belief that now your whole world has to revolve around the child. No. Your world does not revolve around your child. That's not how they go. I know y'all get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. Hear it out, put it in your back pocket, and maybe one day when you get a little older, the wisdom of what I'm saying will make sense to you. But I can go deeper. I mean, the Holy Quran got a whole parable where they talk about this topic, and I'm not going to tell you what it says yet, because I'm going to say that for another day. But I'm telling you, you know, you are not supposed to revolve around your children. That's not how they go. Your children revolve around you. You take care of them. They revolve around you. They revolve around the parents, not the other way around. You take care of them. You are not their servant. You're not their slave. You are their protector. You know, which means they gotta listen to you. You are their caregiver, which means they gotta listen to you. You know what I'm saying? So which means they revolve around you, not the other way around. Y'all do that stuff backwards. So no, children won't cement a relationship. So she's right about that. You know what I'm saying? I said enough on this topic, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too deep into it because I got other things I can say, other examples, but y'all ain't ready for that type of talk. So I'm going to end it here. You know what I'm saying? Like the video again, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notifications when I drop more videos. Until next time, I'm out of here. I'm Brother Kush, a.k.a. The Black Alpha. Salam.